tell her and take her to the good place? Are you prepared to take these lovely women to the good place in the city? Having the good conversation, taking her to the pleasurable convo, taking her to the pleasurable sexual tension, taking her to the pleasurable beat down of that pussy, the sexual, the pleasure thing. Are you taking her to that place? You keep using this word, danger, danger. I'm not in danger. I am the dangerous. I do not know what the theme of this, me versus my bullshit, but I read the comments and they said there's a dating coach, and believe it or not, this is the dude. And I know. I'm just as surprised. I know. But we'll let it start and we'll see what the theme becomes. And we'll also take a look at his Instagram. Here we go.
Van Johnson.
Van, how old are you?
30.
And where are you from?
I am from Columbus, Mississippi, but living in Jackson, Mississippi now.
Okay. And what do you do?
I am a dating coach for men, so I essentially, help men that's struggling to attract women, actually attract the quality of women that they want.
Okay. And now what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I am an avid runner, love to work out. I love music, so sing a lot. I love dancing, so I'm all over the place.
Okay. And what do you look for in a woman?
That's actually ready to be led and build and grow something together, struggle together, because that's going to happen in a relationship as well. So.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
No, none of that. They're hearing feminine wrong. Because people went too far in the 50s and there's a lot of the Nazi goofballs, everything that sounds like submission is skewed badly. First of all, we forgot any life. We forgot any real, what I'm trying to show the bitch. We're not trying to show her nothing. And there's definitely no aggressive undercurrent in this motherfucker. Struggle. Who the fuck want to struggle? And why the fuck should a person sign up for a struggle? Let's continue. And then we'll let him finish. And then we'll see if we can get a beat on what kind of coach he is.
Breakers.
Well, the first, probably most important one would be I'm not looking to deal with chaos, so I don't date masculine women. So I'm a man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
We're skewing red pill, and I think I saw something on his page. We're gonna go red pill. None of this butthurt shit. Sometimes I was thinking about it the other day. Like, you let people know what you're capable of, especially with women. Whatever you're in the bedroom, take that outside the bedroom and walk it around for a little bit, will you? We got another one coming called Tough Questions. So let's do a tough question. Do you want her to meet a motherfucker, or do you want to meet a man looking for a mama, looking for his mother? Are you a motherfucker in life? Could you cause problems? Could you cause a problem? Not like a violent problem or like you just trolling, but Could you be like a nigga like, you know what? I disagree with everything you just said. Can you be that guy? When's the last time you told somebody, you know what? I fundamentally disagree with you. That it wasn't political. That's all I can say is he's a motherfucker. You say, this nigga a motherfucker, man. And you know exactly who I mean, and you know you not that. You were like, am I that? That's okay. But you know what it would look like and sound like. And let me ask you this. Let's do another tough question. What would that motherfucker think about and then want to do and execute? Why she go for Ray Ray and Pookie? The 10 times out of 10, he's a motherfucker who will think and execute. Sometimes a douchebag and a cheat and a horrible human being. But you know this dude. You know this dude. Hi, I'm Phil. Good to see you. What's up? It's the danger. It's like, maybe we could come to the crib, you know, get a vibe. Fuck up some Gus or something like that. I'm a motherfucker, man. I'm the guy. I'm the motherfucker.
I'm gonna be the leader in the relationship.
I'm gonna be the alpha. Nah, I'm tired of that. I'm past that. All that masculine, I'm tired of it. I don't even want to be in that group. I don't want to be in no group. I'm a natural leader. I have a hunger to lead this moment because I know what I can do with it. Who's that? Who said that? Find your dating coach, see if he'll agree with that. I have a hunger to lead this moment, and I want to chew the whole shit all the way up.
We've got some pop balloons. Let's go over there, see why they ended up popping.
Don't do it.
Your name and age.
Josephine, I'm 20.
Damn. Okay. Let's cut to this. Let's cut the suspense. Let's get to the video and see what happened. All right. Here we go.
The first move, imagine standing at the bar and she walks up to you, nervous but excited. These are the 3 ways you can flip the script and have women approaching you. 1. Pre-selection. Be seen with other attractive women. Women trust what other women want. 2. Look high status. Your grooming, style, and posture needs to be on point. It signals value. 3. Don't chase. Your calm detachment makes them wonder what's different about you. Because when you stop chasing, they start noticing. And this is why you want women to make the first.
Not good. Not a very good. No. If you want women to chase you, close your eyes, okay? And take a sleep aid and fall deeply asleep and then dream about that shit. Maybe on Instagram, maybe online. Okay, fine. You want what? Name one thing that falls into your lap just cuz. Your little muscles didn't. Your haircut didn't. Your car didn't. Your knowledge didn't. Your parents actually didn't. They had sex. It was a thing that made it happen. Just name one thing that just came to you and was magical. They was just like, yo, here you go. We both want to fuck you. Listen, that can happen. Okay, never mind. But you hear what I'm saying. My point is, you know you gotta go get it. And you need to find the motivation. And it's not, I want the bitches. I want to fuck and interact with people and have a great time. And I want to see what I can get into. What do you call that? What's a word for that? You can take the bite of the apple, or you can take a bite out of the motherfucking world while you're here. What do you call that? Would take the red pill and take the blue pill, and I don't know, crush them shits together and sniff it up. Womp Morpheus's ass and says, take me to the bitch who's got all the letter on. She fine as fuck. What do you call that? There we go. Let's do this one. If she has a high body count.
Want to know the number one predictor of whether your marriage will end in divorce?
No.
It's respect. And this is backed up by research. If your woman doesn't respect you, your marriage is all but guaranteed to end in divorce. Want to know the number one?
Why? I don't, maybe you got the wrong title card. The number one predictor. I see again, it's right. I don't know. I'm trying to not be an asshole, but there's sometimes I'm like, that's exactly right. But I don't think you know what it means. Not that I'm a genius or none of that. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes I'll hear it and I'm just like, I know what that is, but do you really do it, or do you really, you know what I mean? But it's like if you said, listening enhances desire, or listening displays desire. Active listening is a powerful tool. You said that there'll be guys that be like, oh my God, bars, and that's fine. But you could tell he just learned the line. He doesn't understand what we're really saying. I don't know. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but the number one predictor is respect in a marriage. That is correct. But respect of self would be so important that I don't even know. She wouldn't have to question what was going to happen next. Let's say you lost your job. The respect of self says, I will take care of this. And she wouldn't be like, yeah, I respect him. It is a pouring into another person. So she wants, to me, I like to think of love as it really makes her feel feminine and good if she gets to love. So you see these girls online, they're like, hey, I could beef alone forever. And they're like 51. I'm always like, You can't, I've tried to say it online. They're like, no, fuck that man, da da da. You're like, okay, I just can't argue. But they know. All of them too will keep an eye on online dating or put themselves in an odd party even once or twice a year, trying to look good for once. That's the hope. You ever seen some of these moms, they're past and they're like dressed to the nines and it's like not that kind of bar. It's the hope that here comes the fate. Well, she gets to dream on fate. We are the fate. The tall, dark, mysterious stranger. Nope, that's the dude who went up and said the thing. He was also tall, dark, and a stranger. but he went up. It wasn't fate. They went to the same bar. He went up. He didn't have a talk with fate. A lot of the porn is like fate, fate. We just happen to be at the same, it's always something weird, donut shop and shit. The boss, we just happened to be at the same company, and my boss was mad, and then her mood ameliorated, I like that word, and she just had to blow me. Okay, that's like a fate. Like, guys are hoping on the fate. You'll see this when even I've waited, maybe a month or two to talk to somebody, right? Okay, that's me, not now, but me waiting on the fate. Oh, we'll just be at coffee and she'll say, my weekend is free. And I'll be like, oh, did you go to the food fair? And she'll be like, oh my God, but no one will take me. And I'll be like, oh, I'll take you. And then she'll be like, are you sure? And I'll be like, yeah. And like, I think it'll be a date, but it might not be a date, but she's thinking it. And then we'll go on a first date and the second date. On the second date, we'll kiss. On the third date, we'll smash. It will be the best sex of her life. Just organically, it's going to be created that way because like love, I don't know, comes into my heart and then just shoots out of my dick. And then we'll fall in love. I'm already in love. That's why I'm obsessing about a woman I can't talk to for 2 months. But be that as it may, fate is wonderful. Unfortunately, no, it is not that. I don't make the rules. You got the dick and you got to be stronger and they get the asking part. She's gonna keep a human inside her for 9 months and get menopause. And, could be raped and kidnapped. And she gets the beauty and the box and the asking out thing. Like, which would you take? The beauty box, you'd be like, yeah, I definitely take that. I have my choice of whatever. Yeah, and then there's the other, great STD, crazy, obsessed guy, let down on every fucking date with normal Russ. That shit. Like, dry pussy for 8 months. The only thing I got is side dick once a week. No love, and I want to give love. Or the man thing. I think I'll take the man thing. I don't want to give love. I want to give you my love.
Hey,
Josephine, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just don't feel like we will connect, honestly.
Okay. In what ways?
Physical.
The suit is off. Okay, there are some things that did bother. The suit is off. It feels like maybe he's telling a joke. Like he's got the old school 70s. Or he really likes Huggy Bear and shit.
I don't know him to really determine any other ways, so.
Okay. You're not physically attracted? I'm just trying to understand what you mean when you say like connect.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say that, yeah.
All right. And now, is she someone that's your type?
Pretty, but no, not really my physical type, no.
Okay. And why not?
Yeah, why not?
I prefer a woman that's more in shape. I love to work out all the
Oh my God. Oh my, you know what? Come on. See, I'm not going to be mean.
time. So, yeah.
Everybody got they type, right?
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your name and age?
Hi, I'm Miriam. I'm 27.
Okay. And Miriam, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was initial attraction, kind of both physical, but mainly energy-wise. I feel like I want to make sure that on the first impression that there is some type of like, okay, I want to know more. And I just didn't feel that in this space. But I like your afro.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you.
And she's someone that's your type.
Love the hair, but not my physical type.
Okay. And why not?
So there's I noticed the teeth, that's a big thing for me. And also just the overall look, not exactly my style.
What's your style? You got some showing off her titties. What were you looking for? Fucking Vogue magazine. What's your style? Naked. That's my style. It looks close to naked. The clothes are close to naked. I mean, if the bitch came out in, jorts that were cut off like you did when you was like mowing the grass back in the day, then okay. What's out of? I mean, look, there are some real bad outfits. Okay, I know, but this ain't one of them. And the teeth we're getting petty. We're getting petty. Which means we was insecure. We gotta dial it. That's my bullshit. This ain't going the way I wanted. If I was a dating coach, and I am not, and I do not want to be one, but wouldn't you kind of go for broke for your own business? Like, wouldn't you? Okay, and maybe this is it too. Like, the mental is not, I don't know. Anyway, the moves are not adding up to what he's saying. The shit testing, you got to be high value status. It's a weird suit and it's an old look, and the fro, you don't have to do it when you got the slick back joint. And this is your best foot forward. High value man. This is what you'd wear to a high value status party. I would wear this to a Halloween, gathering. And then all the other, the respect. This is what you said. I respect the nigga that guy in the mirror. I respect him looking like this. You gotta give respect to get that shit. The bitch said no. She has the right to do that. Does it feel good? No, it does not. But then the part of your dating coach, wouldn't that be, don't be sensitive over every fucking thing? Wasn't that one of this thing? Strength. Yeah, didn't he say strength? See, we heard him say it, but strength would be, I don't need to do any of this. And does this outfit communicate strength? Does it communicate I'm the motherfucker? Does it communicate, bitch, you better stop fucking around and get this? Does it communicate I'm hungry for beautiful, sexy women, and I might take more than one? Pop 2 balloons. Double down edition. Double dick for good bitches edition. Wouldn't I go for 30? Like, shit, come on. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm mad. I'm mad now. Because wouldn't you lay your best Mac on a bitch? Like dating coach, I'm gonna hit it with the banger, nigga. I shouldn't even be saying this, because they gonna copy a nigga style. Fuck whoever is Duke Dennis or whatever. Well, I don't see it either, but hey, I'm just a hater, I guess. But wouldn't you be like, yo, first of all, like, wouldn't you come classy as fuck, right? But that's unfortunate though, but I like your teeth. I don't know, it's something about me, and you got cute teeth. Like, I would be like, this is my business. Even when I get rejected, I'm gonna lay down smoothness. I'm gonna drop 6 smoothness shit. Every bitch is gonna get macked down proper style. I don't know. I'll say it to you like this. she wants to let go and be into her feminine self, or at least test out what the other bitches say is so dope. There's some women who haven't come. There's some women who, you know, but you just like, she's finally found a dope motherfucker, and it looks like the nigga gonna give deep strokes. And it's been 6 weeks since Devon left, or Ray cheated. You know, that's why you don't like him, because he cheated and he fucked more hoes. God damn you, Pookie and Ray. You're everywhere. 80% of you're dicking down everyone, and you might dick me down again. God damn it, you might stick down my new girl. Probably have nightmares. You have nigga nightmares. Well, he looks like a Pookie. He selfish motherfucker. He dicks them all down.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Simone, 24.
All right. And Simone, why did you end up popping your
You
balloon?
better call Simone.
I'm getting there. So initially, like, you know, I wasn't really physically attracted, but like I was trying to hear him out. But like the more he spoke, it just never be a match. That's just it.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Again, you know, physical, overall physical appearance. I like someone that's more physically fit and on top of their health, as well as, you know, the energy, kind of like what she said, to be honest. The energy ain't vibing.
Here's your problem. You didn't say that. Mr. Strength. Wouldn't Strength be direct and be like, yo, hold this and fuck with it? Hold this and fuck with it. I'm done thinking about it. Hold this. I've thought about it before I said what I wanted to say. Now you can hold this. It's very important for me that a woman is in shape. Outside of quite frankly, no offense, sex, which is very important to me, is something that I like to do quite often. And I just got to say, ladies, looking at all y'all, it looks fantastic. It's great to be me right now. But I also like to live an active lifestyle. I want clean living. I want my kids to ... This year I'm getting into a 10K. I envision running together, hiking together, being outdoors, drinking in God's nature, drinking in each other, really taking advantage of every single thing this world has to offer. You know, die moving forward type motherfucker. And if you don't like to move forward, I'm afraid, sexy as all you are, you're not the one for me. I'm a dating coach. I'm not going out. The impulse is to do like a red pill turn and be like, I'm going to talk shit about all these funky hoes. And the guys will like that. But I would be more interested in saying, I'm going to go out and show everyone what man is. I bet it's been a while since they've seen a man. It would be less important to be the dating coach and even get with one of these women than to fully represent myself to the zenith, because I would believe in myself and be like, yo, I can sell that. I can sell me to the nation. I can sell me. Might not get no hoes, but I'm getting phone calls. That would go through my mind. Whether or not I executed it, it's another story. But I don't think he did these mental calculations. If nothing else, a man is going to be his mental calculations.
seems more
Turn your fucking brain on, ma'am. Turn it on. Show it to her. If you don't have a brain that wants to work, then you better have a dick that does. Be nice to have both, but we all can't be all things to all people. Turn your brain on and let it work for you. You sitting submissive to the TV, submissive to the rebel. I agree with that. I agree with that. If nothing else, if you're gonna sit on one of these chat rooms, if it's negative, it's 300 losers telling you a negative story. You're thinking about, quite literally, other losers' problems. And if you did that every day for a year, of course you're fucked up. She dumped me. She's a bitch. She's a whore. They're all whores. I went out with one for 6 years, and she cheated on me with my mailman. See? Now I got to wonder, if I fuck a bitch, is my bitch gonna cheat on me? Well, the guru that I love says it ain't mine. It's just my turn. It will never be yours until she gives it. Well, they only give it to high status. Really? He's in fantastic shape. Probably has some coin to the nigga name. Probably fucked multiple different types of women. Maybe 100 bodies. Are you seeing it? I'm not seeing it. Are you feeling it? Are you hearing it? Because you know they feel and observe because of the implications more than we do. So if we don't hear it, why would she hear it? If you don't hear and see it in the mirror, the motherfucker, what's she supposed to, is it a charity? Hey, Russ is feeling down, and he's on his way to becoming that man. I don't think he's that now, but one day he could do it. Hooray!
that if masculine. So
Likewise, sweetheart.
Thank you. Your name and age?
She slapped back because he was sassy. What was not feminine? All she said was she ain't like you. Everybody got to like you. Let's do some questions. Let's think of a question here. Why does every bitch who's pretty have to be your biggest fucking fan? And why does she have to fuck you when she's got 4 billion other motherfuckers? Why is that her job to love you? Why is she supposed to fall in love because you said hello? Why you still believe that romance is like a book or a movie or porn? Don't you know that shit is, do you think life is TV? When you go to your job, is it like the TV jobs? When you go to bed, you go to with the 4-poster silk sheets with the perfect lighting. When you go to the bar, is it 65 gorgeous hoes? Like at the local corner bar in small town Wisconsin. I'm from that shit. Small town Wisconsin, I can imagine. Yo, some rough looking broads. And the best looking one is usually like the bartender. The leader is more practical than I am. I go to work. I do not worry about how they handle payroll or any of other people. I don't go, oh my God, that's probably a lot to deal with. Oh, there's a meeting, or that thing leaked, or there is that problem, there is that malware. That sucks. Damn, no, the reality probably fucking sucks. In my mind, the boss is just like fucking around. I don't live that reality. If you're white, you think black probably seem pretty great, pretty fun. Get a lot of free stuff. I can assure you, we do not get free stuff. Welfare is for everyone. Housing is for everyone in this country. For a while, anyway. But you have no idea the reality, which is far less exciting. I'll say that at the least. It's not as exciting as it looks. We have to do the nuts and bolts boring. Like, you know, it's like the commercials. They always had the swing that you couldn't have or the new toys you couldn't afford for Christmas. Well, somebody put together that swing and worked for that toy. It was like $300 for what? Give the motherfucker some sticks. Jesus Christ. But he'll love it. Build him a new Beamer for $4,000. Like, Dad might have had to build that shit or go and put it in his car. That wasn't fun. He had to take it out of the box and put the thing in and all this. That was the reality of it. That's not fun. There's a reality here with women. I have to ask her out, or get the number. Then I got to plan the place and the date, and look at the pictures, or go to the place and decide how long it's gonna last and where we should sit. Then I have to invite her back to my place. I got to clean the place and get the condoms and play the music and set up the lighting and have the bed and da-da-da and spray the cologne and spray the spray and put the dog in the kennel. Then I gotta get her in the house and I gotta do all that. That sucks. That's the reality, not fun. It is, but it isn't. All of these things require. It's sad to me. And they commented, he was bad, but now he's sassy. At the very least, can't the dating coach take it on the chin? You've talked to enough women to expect they're not all gonna fall in love with you. You've learned to take that part on the chin, no?
Hello, my name is Alana. I'm 27 years old. You are the epitome of Black beauty. I love how you came out here with your hair natural. You are nicely styled down to your suede shoes. Now, it was the initial attraction for me, and you remind me of my cousin. Not to say your background is that, but it reminds me of Aboriginal features that reminds me of my little cousin. So it was the initial attraction for me, but let me tell you, you are a well-dressed, handsome man. Okay, I love how you came out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. And is she someone that's your type?
Partially.
Okay. Why is it partial?
Well, a lot of tattoos. It's a bit overdone for me. I'm not gonna lie, especially the face tattoos. But
She does have face tattoo. Whoa. Again, I would just say I'm not into tattoos. Pretty girl, I'm not into tattoos. It would work for us. Like if she was like, "Oh my God, I really enjoyed your T-shirt." You'd be like, "Oh my God, yeah. You want to fuck now?" Like it would work for us. A pretty girl comes up to us. A lot of it's just like what would work in our minds. Like, yeah, they want a guy with a 10-inch cock and Hollywood looks. They all want that. What? Because we think in terms of looks and fucking. So a woman is also looks and fucking. I like a lot of what I hear from certain people, but it's too much looks and fucking. She wants to fuck. That's what she thinks about. She's obsessed over the fucking. Yeah, but if she, what do we think about it? 10 times a day? Okay. Let's say she's even 20 times a day. What did we say? A woman is all the things and feelings bottled up in her brain. One of those things happens to be she needs some dick, or she would go fuck the guy in accounting. You would need to be the guy that could narrow her focus, or she releases and relents a lot of her mind with trust to letting you drive the train, and you have a narrow focus towards the pleasure for the both of you in whatever raw form that looks like. Again, she will be on the receiving end of desire. You will be the driver and the impetus of desire. I'm describing something. A fucking rock rolling downhill, a driver and an impetus, an initiator. Not a forcer and a controller and a kicker of the desire. No, we're moving forward. I can go as slow as fast as you really need, to a point. As long as I see what I need to see and I'm enjoying the responses. She's shit testing you in the whatever world. You need to be judging her responses. That would mean you turn your brain on. It's not the juvenile titty anymore. I'm going to date, I'm going to fuck this whole modern adult-minded woman who's a lot of things besides opening her legs and getting the big dick. We left that. And even now, I believe the older ones are going to start having an effect on the younger ones. Plus, the younger ones are watching these Nazi Charlie Kirk motherfuckers talk about your body, my choice. You're a base of civilization that's better suited for motherhood and daughterdom and raising children. That's your thing. You don't get to vote. You don't get to have this or this or this or this or this. Did that make her more feminine? By default, if you will. She wasn't really allowed to think about a lot. She didn't know a lot. She was supposed to be stupid. Why did masculine men want her dumb? It made them feel superior. There's a lot of superiority that is forced in two places: racism and sexism. I'm superior because she's stupid. Can she go to college? No. Can she vote? No. Can she have power? No. Can she have money? No. What does she want to do? Whatever I tell her to do? So she can't really think? No, not that either. No. But you know why? Because I'm superior. I do all those things she doesn't do because you told her. No, I'm superior. Racism, that's all that fuck. It's a lot of other things, but yeah. Can they read? No, they can't read. What about helping their schools? No. Healthcare? No. What if they want to get promoted? Yeah, well, we may hinder that here and there. They can get promoted, but not all of them at one time. What about wealth? Oh, free to accumulate it. But, we may be cutting, But again, what was the old school 1945 shit? Don't look at our woman. Don't fuck our woman. I get to call you boy. I get to humiliate you. I get to control where you go. I get to control who you interact with. I get to control your level of intelligence. I can beat you and kill you if I want to. And the police will also do the same. And every disadvantage will be given to you while we take advantage, but it is also equality. Is it as severe now? No. Is it palpable? No. What year did it go away? Is it palpable? Do I have people calling me boy and the N-word and taking me out? No. But what year did it go away? In mass. What year did it recede from the most white people? What year was that? What year took place? But not to go off on that tangent, but now the masculinity says, I can handle you. I don't even know if I want to handle you. You're a fucking wacko. But I can handle you. And moreover, I want to be in charge. I'm good at it, and I can take us to great places. And I hold myself to that thing that wants to do that for you.
Energy. I love the energy. Just even without her saying anything, the energy is just vibing. So,
Are the face tats on this side? Oh,
I
they're on
got 'em
both sides.
Guess where I work? State government, baby. So they don't care. But I understand that personal preference, and I appreciate your response. It's okay. I hope you find your person.
definitely. I think we
Yeah.
would definitely vibe, though. We could be cool.
Heck, can I get a?
Like bros. Like, if I was a dating coach, I would hate this. I don't want to be a bro. You probably have a video called How to Not Be in the Friend Zone.
Thank you. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Candace. I'm 30.
Candace, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Overall, I think that you do have really good style, and I do like the afro. For me, I'm not attracted, and I feel like you have a character-like energy, and so I don't really know quite what to make of it. Yeah.
So when you
Sometimes they give you bars, even in rejection, or you learn from it. I was like walking, I wasn't going for anything. I was at work, and I said hello to someone, and she just went past. Like, she didn't say nothing. And like, I started like laughing, because she looked like she's in a real hurry. I was like, you would not want to be with somebody who is that worried about work. Not that I'm looking at all. I'm in a relationship, so. But you say hello to women, right? It's kind of a, I don't know, what do you want to call that? Impulse. Train yourself to say, when you see a good-looking woman, try to train yourself to smile and say hello. Pretty much any woman, it sets them at ease. You don't have to be the goofy nigga, but yeah, be polite. It's just good. It's a good reflex to have. And if you have the mindset of, I'm doing great, I'm relaxed as fuck, I don't know, kind of want to share, like, yo, why are you so bummed out? Life is great. But she can be 1,000 other places in her mind. She doesn't have to do that. If it was like 20 in a row, you probably just, take a time out. Just not enough for the day. But you're not going to go 50% from the field, even with women smiling and saying hi back. That's why I would try to do it, just so you can train it out of you that it's a big deal. Just go into a place and say hi, like, I don't know, 50 times. And that way you can see it's only going to be like, I don't even know, 25%, 28%. If the better you look, maybe you're a head turner here and there, maybe more. But you need to just get you, okay, cool, who cares? We need to get to who cares.
You say character-like energy, you feel like, what, can you elaborate?
Yeah, I don't really know if it's real or not.
Turn your brain on right here, just as an exercise. Turn your brain on right here. And just think your thoughts. Don't say nothing, just think.
Or if it's like comedy. I don't know if it's a joke. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Well, yeah, definitely real.
Okay.
Go check out my Instagram _Van Johnson. That's me.
Okay.
I don't pretend.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. And is she someone that's your type?
Pretty definitely, but overall no. Again, I'm pretty on top of the physical fitness and health. To me, it says a lot about a person if they're really caring about the way that they physically appear and their overall health. And it's not quite there for me.
Yeah.
Lifestyle? Will that play for you there? Like, I'm just going to show you my life, not the whole thing, but I'm going to give you a glimpse into the life, or a glimpse into, think of it to my mind like this. I get to go with Russ to the place. Does that make more sense? Like, she's looking, I get to go to the place with him. And so the question becomes, why him? Not I'm him, but why him? Why him, not that guy? And what we do is we say the only reason she wanted to go to the place is because she wants a guy who's hot, and a guy who's a protector, and a guy who has money, and that's it. That's the only reason she needs to want to go to the place with that guy. And I would push back and say, what happens at the place, number one? What conversation takes place, number two? And what, more importantly, does she get to feel and experience as a woman? I can't answer that part. I can tell you who gets to go and who leads and how it's going to look when I set it up or get it going. Think of the man again as a great initiator. It's not always a comfortable button to push. I don't initiate at work all the time. Don't always get to initiate in the road. I can't initiate with a cop. I can't initiate with my parents. Hey, mom, go over and go this. I don't get to push first. I think we've kind of dropped the ball on sons when we don't say, lead this. You tell us what's going to be happening here. You tell me how you want to set it up. Let's play baseball. Okay, cool. How do you want the pitches? Which one are we going to go to? Which one you want to go to? Like, empower him. Make him set it up. Tell me what you're going to do and then go do it. He learns, oh, okay, cool. I got to have a plan and then go do it. They think we had that training. I think most women think we went to man's school. We did not. I think a lot of men, we think women went to femininity school. A lot of times she really has never, come on now, Mr. You're welcome. She's never discovered her femininity. Not really. She's been fucked good a couple times, but we said it's 10%. The full thing with most men, it doesn't even make any sense. So I'm not going to sit there and say she ain't a real woman. That would be disrespectful, as I am not a real woman. But has she been allowed to take the journey to real femininity with complete protection and freedom? Remember, the old school wanted to restrict her. That's the opposite of freedom. Okay, well, if I want her to do something, how am I supposed to do it when I don't have control and she ain't in submission? Tell her what you want. See if she does it. Tell her specifically what she wants. If she doesn't do it right, see how she responds to you telling her again. Tell her and take her to the good place. Are you prepared to take these lovely women to the good place in the city? having the good conversation, taking her to the pleasurable convo, taking her to the pleasurable sexual tension, taking her to the pleasurable beat down of that pussy, the sexual, the pleasure thing. Are you taking her to that place? What's that place look like? How do I get there? How do I lead that? You don't think in terms of that. Not just I want to fuck her, but literally, how do I lead that sexual interaction? If you could write down what you're going to do sexually, is it at least, I don't know, 10 things long? Feel worried. I'm a little worried if it's not. It's possible. One titty, two you know what I mean? Lips, tit, mustache, put it in. What else is there? But you see what I'm getting at? If she don't know how to fuck and she don't, because they didn't teach her, where did she go to fuck school? You didn't go to fuck school, she didn't go to fuck school, so either both of you learned by experience. Well, what's the hotness on the red pill? I have zero experience, she has zero experience, and that's good. They call it body count. You want her to have no fucking clue how to do nothing. And you are a virgin, and in your mind, your fantasy-driven weird fuck of a mind, who do I sound like? Who has a fantasy-driven weird fuck, anxious, all over the place fuck of a mind? You emulate that. Why is she not attractive? It's both of us with double high anxiety. What do you see in porn? A lot of women taking charge coolly and calmly. Well, give me this dick. You have anxiety, she relieves it. Turn it around. That's what you were supposed to be doing. I don't mean to be talking this much, I really don't, but there's little hitches in there, in here and there. And then the 10 things you were gonna do sexually, were you gonna do them with anxiety? But you have anxiety to start. You were gonna become the beast down the road, anxious to start, then here comes the beast. I'm not saying anxiety is a sin. It's natural. Most people do not talk to strangers. It is natural. It's the most natural thing of all time. People hate public speaking. People fear public speaking worse than they fear death. Everyone has approach anxiety. It's as natural as breathing. Don't let people make fun of you for it, but unfortunately, women expect us to be done with that, or at the very least be able to set it aside. Your problem isn't approach anxiety. The problem is after the anxiety, you don't do nothing, which means we're natural problem solvers. Problem is approach anxiety. You don't naturally confront and overcome your problems. It's not weird for her to infer that. If you met a football coach and he said, I have to admit, guys, I spent all night anxiously wanting to talk to the team. He said, oh great, he's hype, he wants to, let's go coach. It was hard for me to work up the courage to talk to this team today. You say, nigga, what? You're the coach, that's your job. You was gonna be doing that. Like, you was always, what do you mean? You wanted to be the coach. Nigga, you ain't built for this. Let us coach. Who do I sound like almost ad nauseum when women talk about men now? Y'all don't want to lead. Y'all weird. Why don't we lead? We should be in the lead. So somewhere, not necessarily you, but there are men out there who are displaying they have no plan and a lot of nervousness and a lot of sassiness. And I assure you, these are not the qualities of a great leader. What is a man if not a leader? Who is going to lead us to the sex, realistically? We don't get to do the fantasy jump up and down. I feel free in the moment. I love. It's not a technical sexual process, but it's like playing basketball. Wouldn't it be better if you thought it through and practiced beforehand? That way, when you get on the floor, you can just play. Instead, she doesn't go to fuck school. We don't go to fuck school. But somehow it's going to turn into great sex. Does that naturally fuck? No one likes to be told they can't fuck. Or to go to a book or go to a mentor and say, please teach me how to fuck. But porn is not the learning any more than porn would be the learning to be a pilot. Everything about being a pilot on the movies is probably wrong. Flaps! Is that all being a pilot? It flaps down. The stick goes back. I can do that. Yeah. And then like the flappy things come down, and then there's a skirt on the brake, and then there's probably a brake. Then you push up on the lever, that makes the brakes go. Then the plane slowly comes to a stop. Everybody, I could do that. I could fly a plane. No, it's hundreds of hours to learn to do that. Now, you don't need hundreds of hours to learn how to fuck, but short of the actual experience, which is how a lot of naturals learn, you have to get the experience. You know what I mean? I don't know how to better say it. I'm gonna learn to just make it easy. It doesn't. If sex is not hard, but let's say I was gonna learn bad, not good. It's not 10 to 5. It's like, I don't know, 31 to 5.
Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Ebony. I'm 26. I'm just not attracted. Like, I love the old school vibe, you know? Like, you know, I love the confidence, but it's not my type. But there's nothing wrong with you. It's just me.
Yeah. And then what makes him not your type?
It's just, I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't feel a connection. I'm not attracted. The hair is beautiful, but I think I want a man that more so like has like dreads or like a low cut, or it's nothing wrong with it. I just think about like a professional setting, and I'm just like, you know, but there's nothing wrong with you. Okay, I promise. You're good.
All right. No, she's someone that's your type.
Go ahead. There.
I would say so. Yeah.
We found one.
All right, nice.
Yeah. Overall physical appearance, I like it.
Thank you.
Very well dressed. I do love a woman that knows how to dress, and you got that more soft, feminine vibe that I'm looking for. So I would be down to vibe with it.
Aww.
There was nothing about her that indicated soft, feminine vibe. I implore you to try to figure out what you mean when you say feminine, and don't use the words cooking and cleaning or sex. Tell me what it is right now. Think about it. Because then I would hope you might have an appreciation for it and say, yeah, not every bitch is feminine. In fact, in some settings, a lot of women are not feminine or in there or whatever. But He don't know what it means. Feminine cannot be like she's sexy and she do shit like my mama. And I try to think about what it really means. And then ask yourself, let's do another tough question. What about you activates those qualities of femininity you just listed? Like you said, you might even go back, fuck you, nigga, cooking and cleaning is feminine. Okay, what about you activates her desire to do that and be happy about it? Well, I'm gonna gear this dick. What about the way you fuck bring that out of her? Can't just be Pound Town. Pound Town ain't gonna be the only thing that bring it out of her. Orgasms. Everything for us is orgasm. I think we believe that the orgasm means all these other things unlock. I don't know where we get that from. Too deep for me. But I believed that when I was younger, and maybe I believed it up until, I don't know, however recently. Not recent, but you know what I mean. Back half of my life, that it wasn't just about the orgasm. Not for women, I knew that, but that doesn't unlock everything, believe it or not. It might unlock sexual desire or continued sexual. And for a lot of people, including some of these gurus, that's all they're interested in. I want the 10%. I want the sexual desire part. And I'm not operating outside of that. What's that guy get? He gets some that stay and some that go. So in addition to not going 50% from the field, he's now got some stay and some go even after he drops it off. One day he says, I'm going to change it, and then kind of goes out and looks for that. He's in control of his destiny, if you will. He's not waiting for destiny to happen to him. Neither one is right or wrong. You say, you out here, I'm fucking, I'm having fun. When it hits, or when I really get good signs on it, I'm going to keep it going. That would be more of the destiny. It works. It works, and I led it to a working place. But it is going to be I lead. Otherwise, she just can't really let go. She can't let go and drown. She's got to let go because it's tethered to the thing that leads. It's not a rock. It's literally, I don't know. What would you call a man with the balloon in his hand? He's going to move around. He's moving towards the thing. She's like, okay, great. So fun being a balloon. It could tether to a rock, but it's better if the balloon is going all over the place. And when she feels what that feels like, she can't ever go back to whatever she thought the tough, feministically robot, I can handle it, bad bitch way. And most women, even though they may seem to have that, I feel like they lust for when they see it done really well. I've never seen a circle of women or heard about it where a bitch talked a bit about getting piped down and all the women were like, oh, well, whatever. They wanted to feel that. Or you ever hear women say, I feel these things in my body? I think they feel in their whole body. So to be with a man, it's gotta like feel in the whole body fucking thing. I don't know. What did this one just say? I just didn't feel it in my whole body and mind, and the feminine, frequency that didn't go off. You are very physically attractive, but none of the other things happen for me. I have another tough question. Why, not being a woman, would you listen to anything that says women are just physical attraction? Who did you talk to that told you it's just physical attraction? Or that has to be there? Because I keep seeing it my entire fucking life, and they say confidence, 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 confidence. All of them, every race, everywhere, at any time, at any point in time. Confidence is what they say. And we refuse to believe them because we are men. No, it's physical and sexual. That's it, physical, sexual. That's how I see it, and I know that, and everyone knows that, and everyone knows it. She went with Rodney, and Rodney's good looking, so it's physical, and that's it. Chances are the prom king was confident. Is it possible that the prom king is confident? Is it possible that the alpha boy, or bad boy, was confident? Is it possible? Is it possible the rock star is really confident? Sometimes confident sharing his emotions, and that might be a thing that makes them excited. Then they feel the lyrics in their body, and he's singing just to them about sexual desire. Is it possible it's all of that and not really the physical attraction? Is it possible? It's just, don't say yes, just say, is it possible that women do not work like men? Which is something we always say. I need to be in control. You are illogical. She is not illogical. She went to work this morning and didn't die. She bought the gun and got the dog and rented the apartment. She's very, very logical. Her apartment is likely spotless. Very logical, very anal. She is going to set that aside to go to the journey to the femininity. Who will help her do that? Who will take care of everything else so she can do that? I want a man who can protect all of it and provide for all of the other stuff so I can be the thing that I've always wanted to be. Whatever that is, because I don't know, because I'm a crazy fucking woman. She said, in simple terms, I don't really feel it. So our simple fuck titty brains did the thing. We turned our brain off and said, okay, it's a very simple thing. Everything is simple. She didn't like the way he looked, and she didn't like to hear the feminine part. That's what Red Pill Russ said. So, and I fucked 3 women, and I know they can cheat on you and leave you. Been turned down by a lot, ignored by more. I don't get a lot of business on online. Here it is. Boom. I know that it's physical, and she was a bitch. You'll see some of these red pill guys, they are dead up. They will fight you over the 80-20 thing. They will fight you over all modern women in America are just Instagram hoes. They'll fight you on every black woman is masculine. We've been doing this show how many weeks? They've all said, I want to be soft. They're polite, they're nice, they're kind, they're happy. The comments were like, this is such a nice, happy, respectful group. Some of these women are saying, you're good looking, you're this. They're complimenting, they're giving him props. They're talking about his looks. They're literally turning him down with compliments. So all the stuff, Red Pill Randy, Red Pill MAGA Randy said, all women just like to do the shit test and they've got a biological imperative. Have you ever met a nigga that was fucking say the words biological imperative? If you ever met a motherfucker who could do it, he probably told you some things that you probably can't really say on the internet. That's fine. But he was never like, it's a biological. He was like, yeah. You're seeing, he probably said this, you're seeing it backwards. Because you're looking through it's not the logical gaze, it's the my experience as a man gaze. Which has nothing to do with being a woman and has very little knowledge of being. We know how to control or tell them what to do and da da da. To be one, what do you know? What's it like being Scarlett Johansson in her mind? What goes through her mind? But it's just supposed to be organic magic. That does not logically hold. If anything, we're the illogical species. We know women want to be asked out. You can bitch about anxiety as much as you want. Logically, it's got to happen. It's like saying, I'm scared to learn my ABCs. Okay, I get it. But if you want to learn to read, it can't help you there. I want to fuck and be a good fuck. Okay, well, you got to lead. I can't help you. I'd like to help you. I wish it was like porn. It looks great. It's not. So I have sexual anxiety. Okay, well, do you know what to do? Do you know what your mindset is going to be when you're doing your thing? Do you know how to get there? Do you know what you want to do to her body and her senses and her imagination, and why she should pick you to be in charge of that job over her? She's looking for the guy who wants the job of like relationship planning, director, boss, protector, security, accountant, adventure. That's a lot. It's a lot, right? So this is why she stays loyal after 7 years and he cheated on her 8 times. Plus she invested love. Plus the brain does neurotic things. He did become part of her identity. She probably didn't have the feminine identity thing. And he helped her get to there. And now she does not want to shut that back off to go be on somebody else's turn and fuck the neighbor because they're all modern whores. No sex, no fun, no pleasure, no romance, no feminine feeling. Done well, full force femininity and all its feelings, all its fucking of whatever and all it is, a turn on to her feminine side. Like a light switch. Have you ever seen the panels and they got the click, 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 click? Like you're powering on a gymnasium. She's trying to click the switches. Oh, confidence? Cool. Ooh. Okay, intelligent too? Oh, okay. Oh, we got the dress. We look great. Adventure. We're going to be going fun places. Checks me, disciplinarian, not afraid of me. I bet he's not afraid of a lot of other things. There's a challenge, he ain't gonna stay scared. What is anything with a man but I am afraid, but I ain't gonna stay afraid? Driven, we're gonna go to greater places. All these light switches come on, right? Unlocking. She says, ooh, okay, cool. I'm gonna let this go. He's going to the right places at the right. He got this. Confidence. Come on now. Mr. You're Welcome is here. Confidence. He's got this. I'm nice. The number one thing she wants is confidence. He's got this. Great time, sex, desire, fun, conversation, structure for it, planning, money for it. Gonna look great. He's gonna make me feel great. He provokes my mind. He's got it. He's got that. He's got that. He's got this. He's got this covered. Confidence. He's got this. And you can't figure out why they can't hear approach anxiety. Not that it's not real, and it's stupid, like in real, like logical, but like, yeah, nobody likes to talk to strangers. Like, why would you think that's easy? But you see why she can't hear it, because confidence is part of the he got this. I don't have confidence talking to you. Okay, he ain't got it. He don't get it. If he's got this, he can get it. He don't got it. You see them make these quick decisions. The lights aren't being clicked on. All these women, they've been saying the same thing. I don't know. Well, you know, we just seem like. Now, why would some women respond to, let's say, Russell's version of he's got this, and some would pass? Maybe a lot would pass. Because she's in control of the panel, and her panel looks different. So what I'm doing is appealing to kind of the fundamentals with my interpretation of that. It's very imperative that you begin to develop your style of masculinity, not borrow one. Learn the ABCs, but then eventually you're going to learn to write the story on your own. Learn to play the piano. Eventually we're going to be doing some jazz. That's imperative for her. He's got this. He's gonna write the book and paint the paint. He's got this. Okay, cool. I love it. Some people immediately can show her, I've got this. Are you done? There are dudes that pull her out in 10 minutes. It ain't me. I won't lie to you. It ain't me. But I've seen it, and I know people who've seen it. I know all that. That's a fact. Because it's he got this, and I see it. Have I done it? Yeah, I just consistently, no. But there are guys, they can go into a bar and be making out with her within 5-10 minutes. That's a true story. He's got this. He knows what to look for. He's got this. She sees it. It's good. He does the right things. Da-da, boom. But she has a unique panel of switches. You'll learn that as you go. If you keep fucking her, there's certain switches in certain orders that mean the hooray. Sometimes that will vary. Sometimes she will need different things, different environments, different sensations, different things to feel, different things to do with her brain. But I wonder who could handle this. What kind of man would be able to handle that? Confidence. He's got this. He's got it. You're, in a sense, auditioning to say, listen, my name is the DR. I've got this. If everything is cool and we start to see if it's real chemistry, let's titty fuck that down. My masculine identity, fine. My take on masculinity activates hers feminine and her desire to be more feminine. The desire creates more desire. I desire to be more in that masculine, not that I ever left, but more full force. And now protect her and pay attention to her a lot more and be there for her and do all the other things and explore those things and how I will be a man. Because I'm not just sex either. Which is why a lot of dating and sex, they fail because they're just talking about the 5% of that man. Well, she sexually desires the 100%. This is where it's confusing. I thought if I said the sexual things and had the big dick and had the looks, it was an automatic fuck. No, she's attracted to the 100%. If you choose to narrow it down to the 5-10%, that's fantastic. Fine. There's a lot of women going for that, but some aren't. That is what it is. You can handle it. You've got this. It's less of the hardened control. I have control and power over you. And more of like, I accept and value the control, but also I understand the weight and burden of it. And then sometimes you're going to be like, this is fucking retarded. Like, why am I doing this for this one woman? Or why am I doing it for her? I can't stand her right now. There'll be days like that. Why am I doing all this? There'll be days like, does she have any idea like what it's like to do what I'm doing? There are some days she'll really, really appreciate, and other days you'll just be like, you're kind of taking this for granted. It's kind of irritating. Especially when you see all the other goofballs. And then she comes home with stories. Jaleesa still can't find a man and all this. Like, yeah. What do you think, I grew on a tree? Put this shit together, bitch. It's exclusive for you. But she does appreciate it. It just don't always verbal. I mean, she completely does. But they don't always verbalize it, or, you know, it might feel like she's taking it for granted. It's like anything. If you had a beautiful home and a beautiful car, you'd be like, yeah. There'll be times you'd be like, oh, the house is too fucking hot. Well, you have an incredible, we take American freedom for granted. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean it's not wonderful and we don't appreciate it. While it lasts. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have. It's not that I say he can't be a coach. Again, with the paint by numbers, I think he's got good advice that makes sense. And what else do you want? But unfortunately, getting 6 pops, you didn't even get to speak and go and get a little back and forth. Off the rip, 6 pops is rough. And you know, if it's like, okay, I'm a big guy. There's like, I don't like niggas like out that way like that. Okay, that's a great reason, you know, because that has implications for some women, you know. I'm on top, or, you know, do I look like I can handle business or be in a fight? Does it look like I'm a go-getter and I get shit done, or am I lazy and playing PlayStation all day? Do I seize life? Am I an adventurer? There's reasons fat wouldn't play, or really fat, not that I am, but like real fat wouldn't play, right? It could be smell. Women smell at a higher rate than we do. Poor hygiene, poor taking care of yourselves, bad decision making, certainly had that. So all those lead to ramp. Those are not turn-ons. Those are just turned off. And again, I like that metaphor of the panel of lights, because I think she's just naturally turned off at this point. A lot of women are just like, they've shut down. We fucked it up with you're my whore, and You're my mommy servant, cheerleader. And they got tired of that. They all went to school. A lot of them are smarter than we are, at least in the degree part of it. And they're like, well, all this shit they were talking wasn't that hard. And so the guys are lashing out, like you're seeing a lot of the white people, America got browner, we're lashing out. You're seeing a lash out. The lash out is, why can't I have more de facto control? And it's natural, but it's because it was so myopic and it had an unrealistic version of life. The black people don't just win in the sports. They're incredibly intelligent and great people who want success for their families, and they're funny, and we have a great culture, we have food, and we want nothing more than to bring the shit out of this life. Oh, well, that might mean you get promoted over me. Well, I can't, But their version of what black people were you guys are lower and you're here, and now you're starting to get way up there. Obama was really smart. We don't know. We don't like that. Now we get this guy who looks like he can barely read. He's in league with Jeffrey Epstein. Any other president would be done by. I don't know how they. It's possible he didn't do any of that. If someone said they hung out with those types of people, we'd be like, yeah, watch my kids, bro. You'd be like, this nigga weird, I'm never talking to him. And if I find out you did any of that shit, I'd knock the fuck out of you. But then this goofball does it, and like, well, Did he know about any of it, is what I want to know. What did he let happen, And if that doesn't make you want to knock his block off, you're a weirdo. I ain't forget, it was a different time. Nah, no, it wasn't. I ain't never heard of the time. It was like, yo, 10-year-old, 13-year-old, handle that. Disgusting. I don't even like thinking about it. But yeah, check out his page. See if Van Johnson. We looked at it. It's some of it. Strength was right, but it just. I don't want to insult him. I really don't. I'm just gotten kind of tired of beating up on dudes and beating up on black women. It's just old. Like I can't do it forever, and I don't have any interest. Black women, I never did that, but you know what I mean. He's trying to help men so I can live with it, but I don't. They all six, and they all say the same thing. And one said, "I don't even really feel like I know you." Shouldn't you be able to kind of know what a man is about within his first? They gave him a chance to make an opening statement, like to the jury. He knew that question was coming, and it was something everybody else could have said, and it's being said a lot today. So that's typical, normal, regular. Regular, not a turn on. Does not click on the turn. But I'm black. Yeah, that might be the thing that it keeps everything else clicked off. There are women like that, nothing you can do. That's gonna be one of your strikeouts at the plate. You're only batting 300, you're gonna strike out. That was one of your strikeouts. But some of them set that aside, or some of them are like, that's fantastic. Being black, click, turn on it. Tall, click. Good body, click. Bulge in the jeans, click. Ooh, double click, 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 click. Ooh. Approach anxiety. Oh, okay. None of the other things are clicking. I didn't like that. Oh, that too. I didn't like that. Oh, now he wants to tell me what I am as a woman. Okay, click. No. And what does my whack ass conversation as the DR start to do? He starts, okay, it don't matter that he's black. Click. You know what? I don't give a fuck if he's tall. Click. I'm not wasting power, electricity. I'm not going on a date for that. I'm not wasting 2 hours getting ready for that. I'm not gonna go and make myself available for whack dick from a whack dude. Click, 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 click. Mouth, actions, words, mental, character, behavior, whatever you want to call those things, all in sync. A lot of those things click on different things with different women, right? I'm a nerd and I want a skinny skateboarder, but he got this. Oh, he's got that. Click, 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 click. He is decent heighted, 5'9", 5'10". All right, click, whatever. But I'm also looking for a man that is funny. Click. Intelligent. Oh, okay, click. Right? Click, 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 click. Some of the turn-ons didn't get turned on. We agree with that. We didn't get to 8-inch dick or 10-inch dick. That button didn't get clicked. But remember, when we powered up these lights, it's not just like lights are on in a gymnasium. Remember, we said she feels, and that's the power in her feelings, in her emotions, in her mind, her fantasies. See, the ability to be free and receive. She's in response, putting her into response, but she's in receipt. The vagina as the walking metaphor for receipt. She's in receivership, pure, blissful, fun, and wonderful receivership, right? He's feeling all of that. So one of the buttons not being clicked on, it was okay. Oh, he doesn't make 6 figures? It's okay, girl. I feel this. I'm gonna go fuck this. You've seen it, homeless dude. You've seen it, mailman. You've seen it, the bald dude with the bad one. You've seen it, Mr. 55-year-old with Mr. 24 or Mrs. 24. He clicked those buttons that activated those feelings, and she could give a fuck. Because he's got this. I just get to have all these lights turned on inside myself. All my feelings and emotions and fun turned on inside of me. I'm loving this. Plus these hating bitches ain't got this. Yeah, they're evil too. Fuck these haters. Fuck Raekwon. Fuck this person. Fuck my father. Look, my mother couldn't keep a good man. Look at me. Look at this. They ain't getting no dick like this. They ain't getting no conversation. They hate their look at me. I'm special. I thought they were special because they got likes on an IG. Yeah, that was one click. Click. Ego. And if you know anything about receivership at its purest form, ego cannot be involved. An egoless learner under you as a boss, or a motherfucker who's got a big ego. You can't just talk to me any kind of way. And I got to have lunch at 1:45. And check this out, I ain't gonna be doing all this, and I ain't doing all that. You are a lucky motherfucker to be the boss of me. You know what? I'm not even gonna waste time with you. But the egoless way, where you want me, boss? I needed 60 hours this week. Yeah, fuck it, I got it. Come on. Oh, it's overtime. No, I got it. I like being here. Let's do it. Ego aside. We take advantage of it. She's supposed to be humble. I'm looking for signs she's supposed to be humble. No. She's no longer humbling herself for any man just cause. They all got together. That's what you're seeing. They're being difficult. No, they decided I ain't doing that for a dude just cause. They all say the same thing. I'll do it. I'll do submission, and I want to do submission for the right man, the right dude who became a man, who has got this, who's been waiting to lead, who's hungry for my right? And remember now, she doesn't understand. I only understand 40% of her. She only understands probably less. She's never really seen it of a man. That's great. That's going to work in my favor. Right? It's going to make the submission a pleasure. Then I don't have to control. This is just how she keeps getting to feel great. If I got a high-paying job that was demanding, yeah, I got to work extra hours. Sucks, but I love my job. I love this money. I'm not going to come in, fucking job. You'd be like, yeah, let's do it. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be rewarding to do all that work. Something I take pride in, something that I value, something that makes me feel important and valued. These things sound submissive, but also we think that's tied to feminine, then you know what kind of boss gets those reactions, what kind of job gets those reactions. Great benefits. Why are you working so late? Because I love my job. I love my boss and I love my job. But again, once we have that, we'd want to be more selective given we know how rare it is. We'd want to see great behavior. We'd expect eager and happy and, ready. Look like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing all this? You know you're going to go 40% to 30% from the field. That's okay. Happens. You know where to be. You don't go out to places you can't. You just know what makes you more comfortable. You know your effect on women. Didn't hear any of that. I didn't see a lot of smile and charm and charisma. And even him as a man, let me go represent this shit. M-A-M-N. Let me represent my dating coach shit right now for these motherfuckers, man. I'm Van J. You can call me Mr. Johnson. Nothing that didn't stray away from the very mild and bland and red pillish. Therefore, the switches didn't go on. Scrutiny would be dating coach. Like, if you're a coach, like, I don't see it. That's honesty, which I'm not sure I've met too many women that get turned on by lies. It's a big switch. He got this. Honesty. Tolerance, patience. Vision. Correction. It's still all in. He got this. He's got the vision, the correction, direction. hear this. A man is the closest thing to God. God is patient. No, God is tolerant. God is kind. God forgives. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the man. He's got this. That's what you're asking her. Hey, my name is Russ. Did you want, as a perfect stranger, have a good look? You like what you see? Yeah, okay. Cool. Will you give me instant trust and fuck me right now? The only way I would fuck you so quickly, Russ, is if you immediately trip those switches back on and you consistently turn them on and you turn the right ones on. For me as a woman, then yes, I could see it. But then you'd have to lead me to it because I ain't gonna be no hoe. And I ain't gonna be fucking with just some random motherfucker. So this, and this. It's fair, right? Perfect stranger, fuck me in the first 45 minutes of meeting me. That's fair. It's fair to expect a little, he'll lead it. It's fair to expect some confidence. 45 minutes of meeting this strange man. I wanna fuck him. Yeah, she's got female desire and she's lust. Yeah, she's allowed to have lust. Good. Lust is good. But it's a tall ask, right? It's fair that she wants to evaluate a little or slow it down here and there. Or she's fighting the sexual tension. It makes sense, no? I really do, but he's a stranger. I really do, but he's so good at this. Is he fucking a lot? Is he gonna stay with me? Some guy, is he gonna be like Ron? Some of it's, is he gonna be like this person or that person? It's fair, no? Ron did all this and made me feel great, and he left and never called, or he was married. Here's the switches being turned on again. I don't know. It could be a trap. I don't know. But it feels so. It's fair. No, within the first 45 minutes on a first date. It's fair. But again, what's that first date? He's got this. So, what's your expectation? Great conversation. Oh, why I got to generate that? What the fuck? That's part of my, he's got this. So he can get it. Well, that's not fair. Okay, well, you don't get it. Well, you're a bitch. You know? I'm an emotional wreck and I'm crazy and I was super scared to go on this date. Well, I was nervous too. Doesn't sound like you got this. Well, I have a lot of opinions about how bad women are. Whoa, we know you ain't got this. And we know that means all the other women saw that, so you definitely don't know how to get it. Oh. But I'm a doctor. Yeah, but you tripped the right switches, so we went on this date. You didn't trip shit else. I'm shutting it all back down. Then you open your, well, you know what they say? You open your mouth and the pussy went dry. Didn't somebody say that? You look great, but then you started talking. What happened? Well, his actions started to shut all the shit off. Maybe the metaphor doesn't completely hold because there are things that turn off. But I would say, let's say it like this. Those things turned off the switches that were on. How about that? You laughed at her when she told you she's been divorced 3 times. You made a face when she said she had a kid at 19. You see how gorgeous she was and you're telling her right away how in control she is of everything. You know, guys, you can get any guy you want, right? You know that you can get that. Well, your limited understanding of how women work, that doesn't make any sense. No, I know. You're beautiful. So you have a lot of sex and a lot of dates. And so, you know, it's okay, but it's not mine. It's my turn, right? So whatever. Let's just do it. And I want to fuck right now. I'm going to say it to your face, let's fuck. That turn you on. I was slowly switching off. Here's height, click. Here's car, click, click. Here's the money or whatever you imagine they all like. Money, look, status, and clothes. Okay, but then I click those switches back off. We have to kind of think of conversation as an active stock. You ever seen the stock? It goes up and it goes down. And well, I was a stock trending up, and then we went on the date, and then it started to go down. And it's like the end of the day when the stock is dead. They're like, oh, pull the plug. Oh, my God. It's like that. I had good stock. What a lot of the people are saying is because what we see on the outside, what do we really see? They went on the date. They have the house together. They have the picture on the Facebook together. They fucked all the girls in high school. They fucked a lot of girls in college. So, okay, what did all these guys line up and have in common that we as men can readily see? Because we work one way. Oh, well, that's cool. That's awesome. Muscles are cool. And being a badass is cool. And being a bad boy is cool. And then he's got glasses and tattoos. I can do that. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That must be what it was. And the women are saying, no, that's got nothing. No, no, no. We know. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No, no, no. There's way more than that. No, no, no. No, there's not. It's like, do you want to fuck? Okay. We know. Well, here is the ramifications of that. Now the women are like, nigga, you don't know. And the only people that can get it are the ones who do know. And you sound like a don't know nigga. I'm done. I'm sick of all you don't knows telling us what it is. I know women. You don't sound like you fucking, you don't talk like it. But I know them. I know scientifically 37% prefer a 6 inches or more. And the other 75% are lying. Look at Jeff Bezos. Look at Leo. Look at Leo. Look at Leo. Is it possible Leo's a decent, fun human being? Is it possible she shut off all her lights and she's with him for the fame? Is it possible she shut off most of the lights, but she's in it for clout? It's her own ego, if you will. He's the means to an end, if you will. Look at Travis Hunter, okay? Doesn't it seem like the lights are shut off for her that powered her up? The power switches are powered off. And she's in it to fade a bag, right? Maybe the kid and the bag, maybe some fame. Are there women like that? Yeah. But they are going to cheat with the men who turn on the power switches towards her femininity. Power on. Is it possible Leo powers on the switches? I've heard people talk about Clooney. They say he's relentlessly charming. Is it possible the charm, the confidence, the voice, the way he carries himself, he looks like he has definitely fucked women, his ease, his patience, even his forgiveness, all that shit kept turning on switches. Plus he's a star, plus all the, yeah, sure. But is it possible there were a bunch of other power switches other than what we as men see on the outside? We do not have protracted conversations about women and their feelings, and when we do, we discount them. Oh, I'm actually really attracted to nerds who love board games. No, you're not. You're hot. That's why you fuck Trevor. Look at him, tattoos. No, I'm actually not. It's good that he has tattoos, but tattoos are pretty hot. But also, nerds are hot. No, they're not. No, they're not. I was a nerd. I got no hoes. And high school, no nerds. College, not a lot. Actually, I fucked some nerd. No, you didn't. I didn't see it. Red pill. They didn't see it either. So it didn't happen. And the scientist guy, they said it's all money, looks, and status. He's a science guy. He would know. But I'm a human being. I'm not a science. No. He knows. You don't know. That's what you think in your own mind, and you're a moron. No. We know. Are there things that men know about femininity that women probably wouldn't be able to put a finger on? Yeah. Or they wouldn't like how they hear? Yeah. If you said these things to a random woman, she would call you a misogynist. Yeah. But it's what they say and what are the power switches. And I think it's fair to say that there's more than 3 for you. Like, there could be a 5 with, like, I don't know, a dope sense of humor. Or just eager as fuck for sex. Does that play for you? You'd be like, I'll carry her. Woman with a flat ass is your shit, but the rest of the body banging, and she is very intellectual, and she's very physical with her hands, and she looks at you with worship in her eyes. Oh, that worship in her eyes, look, that was pretty sexy. I like that. I'll take that too. Right? There's more than just the 2 things. Maybe blonde does it for you. Maybe more of your power turns on as a man happen to be physical attributes from a woman. Why? Because they don't lead. If I'm doing all this leading, I'd like a pretty good looking fucking follower to go along with the goddamn crazy. Pussy, big fan of pussy. Eating, big fan of eating. Not busting my chops. Taking good care of the kids here and there, all that. Doing a lot of the emotional lifting because I don't want to do all that emotional shit. Giving me your perspective because there's half the people in the world are women, plus you're smart, you went to school, right? I could use all that. As a man announcing he's got this and he's a leader, do you honestly see it? I don't see it, and that's not to disparage him. I don't see it, so how can they fuck him? It's not even fair to say keep all those switches turned off and throw him a bone, or at least he's got the 4 power switches on. But again, he was talking and acting and doing and thinking, and it began to click, 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 click. He was almost turning them off for them. His actions, his words, his mind turned off the good switches that he had. Can you get with me on that? Be yourself. If you like yourself and you believed in it, yeah. And you've worked on yourself, yeah. Okay, be yourself. But The anxious, non-leading, expectant, resentful, angry, confused, bored, unimaginative, anxious, stuttering, not bold, not confrontational part of you, agreeable to everyone and everything part of you. Why would she assume you've got this? Why would she assume you've got sexual shit coming? Not fair. Logically, doesn't make any sense. But it would only be logical if we understood women are outside of the range of our scope. We're supposed to be that. We're supposed to be narrow scope. Big vision, big observation. But once we have an objective, narrow scope. Leader, this is the direction we're going. Come on. What about this? What about I've considered that. I took it into account. I've got it. Be quiet. Let's go. Okay, quiet your mind. Let's go. I've got this. Quiet your need to be logical and in control. I've got this. Don't worry. I know that too. I got counted for that too. How did you think of this? I pay attention, so now you know. Shut the fuck up. Let me go. Okay? Vis-a-vis, I'm gonna hope it works out organically like in Corn or in my dreams, and fate will do the rest. Well, that is an absence of leadership. It's not an abdication, but it's an absence of no other additional switches come on to power up the femininity, but also 9 times out of 10, I'm going to start to click them off. And here's another one, unimaginative. What you doing? I want to pick. No, I'm not available for that. Oh, you got pics on your phone? Well, I don't know you yet. Well, let me see a pic to see if I want to get to know you. It sound tough, it sound cool. Every nigga in the world doing that now. This strange, expectant behavior with no really results coming. Give me a pic, meet me here, I got da-da-da-da. Because they've all been listening to the dating coaches, which is fine. And so they can replicate the things to say, but it's paint by numbers. When it's actually in front of them, all the other things that make a man who he is, all the many corners of his mind are typically going to be on display. Fair, not fair? Again, women do not have to do this. They do not have to do the work. They get the danger and the grape and the baby and the menopause and the other stuff. They make less in America. They have less rights to a certain extent. If they're 38, they have to carry the baby to term now. What's happening to these women? They're tightening up. The law is said after 6 weeks, you keep it. The tighten up, plus the red pill, plus every guy calling them names on social, plus a bunch of other bitches, feeding their heads with things that make them jealous or things that make them afraid or things that make them angry. Yeah, it's some bitter niggas on the internet, some bitter bitches telling every young bitch it's all terrible. All that naturally makes them tighten up. You're seeing that. Okay, given that, she still wants to be a woman. They still going to the singles events, the mixers, the fairs, the da-da-da. But they didn't learn how to lead during that journey, and they didn't want to. They didn't learn how to be a man. They didn't want that role. So Disappointing from him. It is what it is. I'm not really mad. I'm not in my feels. He just don't be knowing. He just ain't knowing. And so they didn't know. I want you to understand real quick. They did not know that he wasn't the one. What you're seeing is that they intuited and felt and observed. It's almost like if she's gonna let go, I think sometimes she's also like practicing to let go. So she's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just be in response real quick. Okay? You hear women say in the first 10 seconds they've decided whether or not they would sleep with you. That's a box that clicked up. You can talk yourself out of it. I've done that a million times. Not a million, but you know what I mean. On some goober square mild shit. Done. On fire for a nigga. Done. Killed it and was mad at her for killing it. Fine. But again, in absence of, no switches turned on. Russ goes to work for 5-10 minutes, switches turned off. I turned them off for her, but she's in response. She's okay. I'm gonna observe and feel, and just see if I can feel Russ. Hey guys, how you doing? Okay, cool. He's got the switch. Click. All right, I can live with it. Yeah, it's looking good. I like this. I like this. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. But you know what? Hey, I'm feeling good. Let's see where he's going. Where you from? Oh, I'm from Seattle. Okay, well. Oh yeah, what part? Oh, okay. How long are we gonna do this? He doesn't seem to have an agenda. He's not talking about himself. He's not excited. It's very typical. I don't like men right now. Click. Sensitive. Well, why you ain't saying nothing? Why you don't seem like you're very excited to talk to me or nothing? Click. He don't got this. You can tell he don't. He's gonna be worried about my face. He's gonna be worried about how I respond. He's really scared of how I respond. Everything is throwing him off. He's temperamental. He's emotional. He seems anxious. But again, she's in response. She's just feeling. Well, I don't feel it. No. Look. They waited and observed to see, and then they said, let's go a little longer. Oh, click. Oh, good. Oh, okay. They might even have said, sometimes you hear black women, they go, okay. Well, that, to my mind anyway, means they let go and did the observing thing. And it plays, and the feeling thing plays, and the femininity got activated a little bit. Okay, she's saying, okay, if you want to, come see if you can click on these switches. Come see if you can help me click this shit on. Okay, oh, good, click, ooh, okay, click, okay. Now she's feeling, and this feels great, We've left monitoring switches, monitoring safety, monitoring all this. He's got that. Shit, I'm just gonna do what I've been wanting to do, right? But that came from her intuition. It felt good. It looks, everything lines up. Okay, cool. Well, for whatever reason, if you know anything about the human brain, we know the switches don't make sense to us. I can't tell you why I want to fuck that one and I don't want to fuck that one. They might have the same attributes. I can say curvy girl, or let's just say I'm into Asian women. And I don't know why I can't tell you this one works, this one don't. Would you ever have this where you start listening to one topic, people like, damn, she sounds stupid as fuck. Or I hate her voice is so monotone, or it's maybe too low and masculine. So we have things that turn us off too. But she's going to tell you what her body's responding to and expect you to be able to vibe and handle that. Is that right? No, because she's looking through her woman gaze. Oh, they all know how to do that, or there was a place where they figured out how to do that. How did he learn to get good at kissing? You know what? I don't give a fuck. That's not my job. I'm in the experiencing response part. I don't give a fuck how he figured it out. Who gives a shit? I bet it was simple. It looks simple to be a man. How many times they say that? It's easy. All you guys do is da-da-da-da. And we get mad. No, it's just, we got stuff too. No, you don't. It's easy. So both sides are closing off and understanding through their gaze, which is typically moronic and short-sighted of the truth. The leader, an effective one, will have to realize she doesn't understand being a man, and I don't need her to do that. I don't need her to feel bad for me being a man. I don't need her to cheer my every move as the leader. I wanted to become the leader. Do you want to be a man? Do you want to take the steps? I feel like a preacher. Do you want to take the steps to bring yourself to the Lord? Will you humble yourself before the Lord? Will you take Jesus' love now? Are you ready to take the steps and become the ownership leader? And are you ready to become the guy who says, I got this? Not just the money or the dick or the abs, but you're a woman. I got this. I know you got other shit you need, and I got it. I want to tell you what I'm on my side. Yeah, tell me. I need you to tell me some more too. Like if you need some stuff, I got you. She ain't gonna be telling you about all this money. Then they get excited. Let's say you do a great job in the bedroom. They get excited to tell you more. Why? Because you got this. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to cut this one down. It's your boy. Right now, you don't got this. Or maybe you do, and shout out to you. But put it in your brain. I got this. If she chooses up and says yes from there on out, I've got this. I accept that burden, responsibility, and I got it. So now you can get it. It's your boy, TR, and I'm out.